Add myself to the stream. What up, people? It's your boy Chig. You are through to the Kombat show. And we're back. We only had 1 week, technically, hiatus. So hopefully you guys ain't missed us too much. Joining me, as always, are my two co-hosts. First and foremost, say hello to the people. Ola.
Yeah, we're back. New week. Apologies for last week. Last week was kind of mental still, so. But yeah, it's been all right midweek for me. So, just recovering from my midweek shenanigans. But yeah, it's blessed.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, man.
And of course, it wouldn't be a complete show without the boy William. Say hello to the people, brother.
Hello, people. How you doing? It's been a week now. Like we missed last week, but technical problems, technical faults. We're back this week to give you a very, very good show. Hopefully, very, very good show.
And for those eagle-eye people that noticed, I did a watch along for that Kel.
Yeah, I did. I did.
That was it was brief, but it was what it was. So it's a shame actually I didn't get a chance to speak to you guys about that fight because obviously it's all well and good seeing how the fight turned out.
To be honest, the fight went exactly how after us not having a show. I actually thought like after the fight, I thought we would have said he would have lost anyway. So I don't really see like. Do you get what I mean? And to be honest, what shocked me
a little more confident.
No. What shocked me is he won the first 3 rounds.
Okay, interesting. Hands
down. Kell Brook won the first 3 rounds.
I would have given the first 2. I'm not sure about the third one there, but
the third one, you could debate, but still, I still think like it's control, isn't it? Ring control.
Ring control.
Yeah.
Range. Yeah.
For me, he just looked, and you could tell that Crawford was getting bothered by whatever was happening.
Yeah.
So for me, I was giving it to him. So I gave him 1 to 3. I don't know what happened in round 4. I don't know what the hell happened.
Tornado happened in round 4. That's what happened.
I don't know what happened. I just, but things happen. You know what I mean? So.
I hate to kind of do this because did we make any picks in the end for the Bible?
No, we didn't. We just let that go.
It's a free week, but we start again this week still. You know what I mean? There's a lot of fights. That's some good picks from this week, man. So
I didn't even check the fight of the night tonight. Yeah, what would have been? Let me tell you if my potential ones would have been in there. What would the fight of the nights from last week? Do you have any idea?
RDA Felder got fight of the night, and Chaos Williams got performance of the night.
Yes.
One bad man.
I would have got a point.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're talking. Nobody cares about your hindsight, blood.
But that's about it, yeah. Because the chaos.
I
Chaos.
don't care about, bro. I don't.
Guess
care
who chaos
about
was fighting?
hindsight.
I know. Guess who chaos was fighting?
Well, one of your countrymen, he got smoked.
Exactly. So I would have picked that as fight of the night.
The man was saying Charlie on the way out.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. But boy, you know what? Yeah, new week. Let's fly real through it. The prelims, there quite a few well-known fighter stars on there, so I think we should do the prelims as well. There's only 4 fights on there, so
yeah, right. No worries. I'll get that up.
Yeah, we'll fly right through it.
All those favorite UFC fighters on the card as well.
There's a lot of
news to catch up.
What?
A lot of news stuff to catch up on. Between the Poirier fight finally being official for Conor to John Jones.
There's a lot of current affairs going on. So we get through the card, then we jump on current affairs real quick, man. See what everyone's saying.
Just getting it.
Prelims, come on, let's go, baby.
The prelims is good. Main event. Even Saucier, we'll be talking about Williams' cousin on the main card.
Well, your favorite fighter.
Jesus. No, your cousin, fam.
Your favorite welterweight, right?
You know, it's all. They got a number 6 at United that dabs, and he's got his cousin dabbing. He's a mess. It's a mess.
He's an idiot. I'm sorry, he's an idiot. He's such an idiot.
He didn't even miss by £1, but missed by £5. You know.
I saw him.
I had the audacity.
At the start of the week, I thought, you're not serious.
Oh, we'll come back to that guy. We'll come back to him.
For anyone who doesn't know who we're talking about, Mike Perry missed weight. We'll come back to that.
Chig, you sound disappointed.
He's an idiot, honestly. He thinks he's so bad as well. It's like, brother, it's not like you're even a top contender. Why are you frothing? Like,
do you know what's funny about all that? Because you made a video where he was saying he done what do you call it? He was 20 pounds that day or whatever.
Yeah.
Then he was eating a burger as well.
Yeah.
And he goes, this burger's probably £5. Probably put me up about £5. And guess what? He missed weight by.
Such an idiot. The guy's just not serious.
It's just the way he dabbed right after they said the weight.
I can't wait to see what Dana White say all about that shit. Bro.
Yeah, that's what I want.
I can't wait to see Uncle Dana chew him up.
Once this guy gets sacked from the UFC, yeah, you understand. But then again, people like Bellator will jump at him.
Oh yeah, they'll pick him up in a heartbeat. Where we started from, Ola?
Yeah.
Brendan, yeah?
Yeah,
no, from the bottom. You just picking fights from the.
No, there's only 4 fights on there.
Yeah.
Top of it or the bottom of it?
Start from the bottom because it bottom up.
Start from the bottom.
Bottom up, yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Rodriguez.
Okay. We'll start it off nice and early, yeah?
Yes, sir. Right, lately I've been doing because Ola was getting too close. I've been kind of like, you know what I mean.
Waiting for Ola to do solo.
I'm going with Rodriguez as well.
Because we're almost at the end of the year, you know what I mean. So I gotta make sure I tighten it up for that £10 each, motherfuckers.
You're taking this shit seriously, ain't you?
If I
as part of the game for next year, X. But I'm gonna make it a full house, to be honest.
If we go on picks, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say Ola's gonna destroy us. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't think so. I think I'll close him. I think
Ola's gonna destroy us. I think you really ain't been watching the numbers properly. Ola's gonna destroy us.
Ola's very good at these type of games, as are apparently you.
No, he's in the book. You've seen the book, innit?
Yeah. Yeah,
and what we got right, what we got wrong, it's in the book.
Yeah. So if we got record, that's what I'm saying. You might think you might have some good weeks here and there, but general, Ola would swallow us all up.
Right.
We'll figure it out for next year, man.
Shevchenko Lipski. We've got
I'm going with motherfucking violence.
Okay.
You know, I never picked the pretty girl in these situations. So,
actually, what are you talking about? Which one are you talking about?
She's bad, but no, I'm going with Sheffy Jr. She needs a win as well, isn't she?
Yeah, she needs a win. She lost to Chukagian. 8-2 record, 13-5 for Lipski. Lipski got that crazy knee bar on Carolina the last time there, you know what I mean? So
yeah, but Shevchenko deliberately lost that fight because if she won against Chukagian, then it would make her number 1. Then she's gonna fight her sister, which she's never gonna fight her sister. You get what I'm trying to say? Tactical.
Yeah, but you know, we've seen that kind of thing in boxing before. You know, boxers have to be top of the division and just refuse to ever fight each other, ever.
Yeah, you know what?
Tactical.
I'm gonna go with Lipski here, man. I'm gonna go with Lipski.
Violence.
You're going with momentum, haven't you? Rather than
we're going with violence. We're going with violence. Ola's picking my picks now, man. Ola's going with me.
No worries.
Well, what did you go with?
I said violence. The Queen
Well,
of
you went with
Violence.
Lipski as well. Oh
The
yeah,
Queen
yeah,
of Violence.
yeah. All right, blood. All right. I know you know a nickname.
But
God
she's
damn.
way too pretty to be called Queen of Violence. Come on, are you kidding?
Fam, she was KSW champion, wasn't she?
Oh, okay.
I've done my motherfucking search on this motherfucker.
Okay.
Oh, no, Lipski is right. She right up there, man. You know what I mean? She up there. Anyways, moving along. Joaquin Buckley and Jordan Wright.
Right.
Let me have you know that Jordan Wright is undefeated, 11-0. Joaquin Buckley, 11-3. They're doing this fight at 185, but Jordan Wright is usually 205, but it's come down to 185 to take this fight. We know the highlight reel that Joaquin Buckley had against Impact Kazangane. He knocked him out with that spinning back heel. So it's a quick turnaround. It's a quick turnaround for him because obviously he didn't take no damage in that fight whatsoever. And yeah, what are you guys thinking?
Oh,
I'm going with Wright.
I'll also go with the bigger guy normally as well. But I feel like
I might go with Joaquin.
yeah, I feel like for Dana to put him up against this bigger guy, maybe Dana sees something and then maybe he can start to build around after the highlight reel. Because it would just seem weird to say, right, after your highlight reel kick, I'm going to put you against a bigger guy and you get demolished. Well, how are you going to create a star out of that? So yeah, I'm gonna pick Buckley as well.
Yeah, I just got a whole different theory to that. Somebody that coming from 205 to 185. The weight cut ain't going to be so pleasant. The weight cut to come down to 205 in the first place ain't that pleasant. To come down to 185, you're drained. I don't care. If you're going against somebody like Buckley with the kind of KO power that he's got, I can only see one thing happening. But you know what? We'll see on fight night.
Okay. It's a big height differential though. 5'10" to 6'2". Okay. All right. So we're going to the two Brandons.
Yeah.
This will be
two Brandons. I'm going with Moreno right off the back.
Okay. I'm going with Roy Val right off the bat. How about that?
This is the only one. This is the only one you two beat me to. Okay, I'm going with Roy Val as well.
Just got this is the only one in the prelims I've had a chance to do a little research on. When I say a little, I mean like a little. And yeah, I just got a feeling with Roy Val will get the job done.
Yeah, I know he beat my guy Kai Kara France, you know what I mean? But the caliber of fighters that Moreno has put away, and I see Moreno in his tough days as well. So the caliber of fighters that he's beat the likes of Askarov, Formiga. He's got some good wins under his belt. So for me, I just think I think Moreno is going to be too much for him, especially on the ground. Like his takedown attempts is mad. Look at the stats today; it's crazy. But yeah, I like Moreno for this match, so I'm around the Moreno on that one. So yeah, that's the prelims completed.
All right.
Quick.
So
big up everybody in the live chat right now. Archie, I see you. Vendog, Diego C. Palace, DJ Kid. I see you, man, in the chat. Keep on doing your thing. Salute for the support, yeah? Big up.
all right, let's go on to the main event. Rua versus Paul Craig. Sure. So this is
Paul Craig.
Every time I bet against Paul Craig, he turns out to win these. I don't like the fact that
this is the second time.
Yeah, I bet against him. I bet against him twice before, and he won both times. I'll bet for him this time, just because I think Shogun at some point has got to be done with this, right? At some point, he's got to be done. So
How do you think he'll get done?
This is just.
I'm going Paul Craig. I'm going Paul Craig, Craig as well.
Because I know they're both specialists in the submission, but I don't see any of them getting submitted. So, yeah, I'll go with Paul Craig.
All right, I'll see Paul Craig, but Craig doing it by submission. His submission game is on crud. Shogun's got 8 wins by knockout, and Paul Craig he's got 5 wins by sub. And Naiva is on the other side.
I thought he was a sub expert. He isn't at all.
No, 8 wins by knockout. You know what I mean? So for me, if he gets him down there, Paul Craig is choking him the fuck out. But we'll see. We'll see. But I'm alright with Paul Craig on this one.
Yeah, okay. In that case, you submit.
Yeah. Full house. Right. Chukagian versus Cynthia Calvillo.
I very rarely bet against my girl Calvillo, so I'm sticking with her.
Oh, yeah.
I know trajectory.
9-1.
Tough.
Calvillo.
She's tall. She's sturdy. That's about as best as I can talk about Caitlin.
She fought about a month ago, didn't she?
She's fought very recently,
yeah. She had that fight with Jessica Andrade and ran away from her when she got that gut check.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Andrade spelt blood and just went out there and just finished the job, man. So
who are you going for, Ola?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm going with Calvillo, man.
Okay,
Calvillo.
so I'm gonna go on the opposite side of you guys then in this one.
Okay, I'm going Chujukin. This could be
What are you going with? Chukagian?
Chuki, baby.
Okay.
Definitely part of the night candidate.
Chig, what did you choose?
Calvillo.
Calvillo. Mike Perry means. Next one up.
This idiot. So I guess this would be a good time to start talking about it. Mike Perry,
Ola's cousin,
missed weight by 5 pounds after bragging the fact that he never misses weight. This idiot, up until Tuesday, I was seeing him eating things like burgers and cakes and stuff, and like making Instagram videos about him eating this shit. And then in the background, you heard his girlfriend like screaming at him for even eating that shit. It's just like, who were you trying to do this for? Like who? I hope Tim means whoop his ass, but I don't think it will happen. I think Perry beats him.
I like the way he ended that.
Yeah, I hope he loses, but I don't think he will. I think he's taking this calculated risk of, all right, I'll miss by a couple of pounds. I'll get back into the win column, and then we'll see. There's lots of people that call Mike Perry out, though. Lots of people. One black guy at the moment constantly calling him out.
The funny thing is, he would take all of them on as well.
Yeah, he would. I think he would.
He would take all of them
I just don't think he's very smart. But other than that, I think he wins his fight. Probably by UD. Something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I've just seen something in the chat. Let me address that real quick. Nathaniel the Flawless Gunner. Why is your name so long, blood? Do you know how long it takes to type and write Nathaniel the Flawless Gunner, bro? Like, come on, man. Hit the likes. Hit the like, but boy, that caught my attention, man. It bothered me. I had to talk about it. Like, change your name, brother. Like, fix it up. Salute. Big up. So, yeah, I had to get him, man. I had to get him. You learn when I see them things there, you know what I mean? Have a name like DJ Kid. Look at that. Look how easy that is to write, man. Salute to DJ Kid, man. You know what I mean? Emmanuel Tillahon. Big names coming up on the screen there. You know what I mean? And we got Nathaniel the Flawless Gunner. Like, god damn, it takes long to write that, brother. You know what I mean? Fix it.
Oh dear. All right.
Okay.
Oh man.
On to the co-main and main.
So, who did you guys pick?
Ola ain't picked yet.
No, I put the this brother got me stuttering. Like, I ain't even want that guy to win, man. I know he gonna win. I've been betting against him for so long, but I can't do it no more.
Oh man, this is so funny. This is so
I can't do
funny.
it no more, man. You know what I mean? Bad
I'm gonna-
parents,
I
man. Fuck
know
it.
you
I'm
normally
gonna
like.
go.
I know you normally like backing these kind of guys.
No, man.
Mike Perry.
this one really bothered me. You know what I mean? But fuck it. I know he's gonna win still.
I know you love your cousin really.
I put Mickey Gal to go and get the job done. It's not Mickey Gal, man. You know what I mean?
And actually,
He
was
made it look
probably one of
easy.
his more impressive performances.
Yep, he made it look easy.
Made it look easy.
This is what I'm trying to say. Like, you know, where do I draw the line? So yeah, I want to be in the win column this time. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Paris still.
Alright.
But that full miss weight.
Ola's beginning to use his head now. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. I liked it when you use your heart. Lenny, shut up.
Yeah, big up, Lenny.
All right. And next match, let me get that up. My girl versus Maya.
Do we even need to debate? Do we even need to debate this with you?
I know Jennifer Maya was talking earlier in the week, saying that maybe Valentina's focus is a little bit more relaxed because the division was created for her. She's the champion of that division. Maybe her motivation isn't as high anymore, which to me is more of an insult to the rest of the division than her. But if she's a champion, she's going at gear 2 doing it, then that speaks more to the rest of you lot than her. But I am never going against my girl. Never. Black all the way.
I wouldn't even debate that with you, man.
All the way. I would never go against my girl. So yes, Valentina. I'm going to say she don't even get out of round 1. I think you've probably lit the fire a little bit, and Valentina will make an example out of that. So yes.
I'm going with Valentina, but I'm very skeptical.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Skeptical about what?
Well, this is me. This has always been me. Anyone who comes back from an injury, I am a bit skeptical about the person. It doesn't matter who you are. I'm just a bit scared. I don't know. It's just me. Until I see you fight and then do whatever you've got to do, I can
see why if the division was a little bit tighter.
It doesn't matter. This is fighting. Anything can happen.
No, not in that division.
Anything can happen.
Valentina, you know better really because 25% Valentina is still better.
I know, but an injured Valentina, let's just say 30 seconds in, she reopens the injury or whatever it was. Like, how would she? Do you get what I'm saying? It's not that I'm scared of her. What
was the injury?
I forgot what it was, but she hadn't. That's why it was pushed back because she was meant to be on Adesanya's card.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I do remember. She was supposed to be. Supposed to be on the Adesanya card, wasn't it?
Yeah.
She's supposed to be on. Yeah.
So that's why I don't know. I'm a bit skeptical about it. Any injury, I just wait till you come back, fight first before I make my mind about whether to put my next bet on you or not. But because she's my girl, I'm just gonna go with her
All right.
now. Yeah, because obviously
she dominates MMA.
Say that again.
She dominates MMA.
No, she's not on our roster, man. She's not on our roster.
No, she can't be dominant. She can't be dominant as MMA. No way. No way. She's not going there. Fuck that. She's not going to dominant as MMA.
I thought you were showing love a few weeks ago, man. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, you turn on the thing.
No, fuck you guys. I'm Audi. Audi's the guy, man. Audi is the guy.
Who the fuck's that?
Oh, ask Adesanya. Ask McGregor. Who the
Don't
biggest
worry,
stars in the UFC?
man. I just asked you.
I'm asking you too.
Nobody cares about that, brother.
Exactly.
So so it's full house. All that skepticism, you're still gonna pick Shevchenko.
I
After
said I
all
pick
that
her
skepticism.
skeptically. I said I pick her, but skeptically. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So Figueiredo versus Alex Perez.
Right. This is where the cat gets put among the pigeons. I'm going with Alex Perez here.
Oi,
Wow.
Ola. It's like you're in my head, you know.
I'm going for Alex Perez here. This guy he's the real deal. And there's a lot of real deals in that flyweight, which is why I wanted my guy to go in and defend the title a couple of times in that division against people like Askarov, against people like Moreno, against people like Perez. There's some wicked flyweights in that top 5. You know, even when Formiga comes back and with full surgery, I'm sure he's gonna ask, put some unique questions to Figueiredo. So I just want to see him defend the title in that flyweight division a little bit. And this guy is no joke.
Let's not only am I picking opposite to that, let's have a 20 on this.
Whoa.
Yeah.
He's brave, you know. He didn't even go for 10. He went for 21st. So, Ola, you know how confident he feels.
Hey, William, were you taking the bet?
No, he's talking to you.
I'm talking to you, Ola.
He said Ola. He began with Ola. Ola. Stop trying to fucking segue to me.
I don't want that. I don't want that bet right now.
Stop.
You don't want that smoke. You don't want that smoke.
I don't want that smoke right now, but you know what I mean?
Fucking hell, son.
Not a 10?
No. Not tonight. Not tonight.
You of all people.
All that little speech. Not even a 10.
Ola.
William.
Don't.
Are you gonna put the money on my behalf?
No, don't do this.
So shut the fuck up, blood. I'll take the bet yourself.
No. Ola,
shut the fuck up and take the bet yourself, blood.
No, you're Mr. King of you're pussy. You're pussy. Now you're pussy now.
I'm not feeling that bet. I'm not feeling
it. You're a king of
the spirit is not descending properly for me to sanction such a crazy bet.
I need you, Archie. Let's go.
Wow.
That little speech. And I said, I'm calling it. You always talk about the fact I don't bet. I'm coming out.
He came out the gate as well, you know. He came out the
gate. Hey, you're Chig. You're run.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, good.
You got it. Hey, you're Chig. You're run. You are on.
All right, cool.
So, for tenor though, right? Because I ain't trying to make Ola go out that bad. We're not gonna make it 20.
20.
What are you talking about, blood?
Well, you going 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Just because I kind of peer pressured you into it as well. I was trying
fuck you, blood. You didn't do none of that, blood. You didn't do none of that.
Okay.
No, man.
That's cool then. My conscience is clear now. If you lose that money, it's on you.
No, fuck it, man. I don't want that bet, man. I don't want that bet one bit, man. I don't want that bet, man. You take that bet. I don't want it. No.
Stop reading the comments, Ola. Stop fucking reading the comments.
That's the moonwalk for you, man. That's the moonwalk for you.
You know in the comments.
You know what it is, say a moonwalk. I'll give you one right here on the red carpet. You know what I mean? That's a moonwalk for you. You know, be wanting the moonwalk. That's a genuine proper. Look, I will send you a certificate of authenticity. Yeah, for that moonwalk.
That's the first time I seen Ola make a pick. He said it like he was saying it with a chest. I thought, all right, cool.
I'll call him on it. Poker face.
If this was could be,
you better dickheads, man. You better dickhead. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm picking Figueiredo now. You know what I mean?
Ola, you got peer pressure into this.
I'm picking Davison now. Yeah. Hope you are happy. Hope you are happy. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy with yourselves.
I
Yeah.
was like, I know they're talking Alex Perez up.
I hope you are proud of yourselves.
Oh. Go on, Chig. You were saying about Alex?
No, because they've been talking him up. Everything I'm watching. When Ola said that, I thought, good, yes, let's have this bet straight. Because I feel like my man is a beast, this Davidson. And he was like, no, I don't believe him in that much. Oh, you just don't like his coaches. That's what you don't like.
Bro, I like his coaches, man. I like his coaches all right. Well, you fucking with that. You're fucking with that brother that fucking Apollo Costa, really. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I see that bold brother around the back. Them things that don't get past him. Like, I see them things. I see that bold brother. Yeah, he's fucking with that brother. So, yeah, I see him.
Say, when you call me, I'm dangerous. I'm dangerous. I'm dangerous.
Yeah? All right, so Ola won't be better, but what is your actual pick?
Davidson Figueredo. Hope you lot are proud of yourselves.
I can't believe it. I can't believe you switched out.
So far out of the bet, he actually backed out his pick.
Yeah, the bet made him back out his pick. Wow.
What about you?
Wow.
What about you?
Me. I went first.
Oh, okay. You picked Perez.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah, we was gonna take that bet that you were talking about. We was gonna take it.
No, I didn't have no conviction on my picking. I just picked. I just felt for.
So I go to talk about a fighter as you're supposed to talk about a fighter, and you lot hang me out to dry. I ain't giving no more stats, and I ain't talking up no more fighters on this show. Because you lot cornered me. I hope you're proud of yourselves. I go to talk of Perez, and you lot fucking cornered me with the 20 net, man. That made me moonwalk and lose my belief in Perez. This is your fault.
It's what you said. No. When you were comparing,
this is all your fault.
Listen,
all of you.
When you were comparing the fighters, you did.
Fuck you, actually, about Moonwalk King, man. What to you?
I told you when we started the show. What you like guys used to call me, the Moonwalk guy, and I told you we'll find out soon. Yeah. See. I told you we'll find out soon. See. It didn't take long, did it? It did not take long. But getting back to it, Ola, the only reason we pinpointed that to you was because you said how Brandon was going to win and how dangerous Alex is. So that made you had a conviction in what you were saying.
Yeah.
No, well, I did up until you love fucking cornered, man.
And that's where he cornered you, because of how you were talking about how he was going to win.
Well, there you go. Now I'm gonna I'm on Davidson's side. I'm gonna talk him up too. Right. He's on a 4-5 win streak, 19-1. You know what I mean? Beat Joe Benavidez 2 times, not 1 time. The man that could get caught 2 times, lose 2 times to Figueredo. You know what I mean? So, and he got power that really and truly flyweight shouldn't have. Having said all of that,
do you think
Perez is going to cost him a lot of problems?
Do you think he'll step up Bantam at some point?
I don't know. I think they still got problem marketing him.
Who?
Figueredo.
He needs to speak English. He needs to stop being dangerous and start speaking English.
Dangerous. I'm dangerous.
So,
you know, I think because of that, things like that is going to stand in his way for now. But we'll see. We'll see how they do it, man. We'll see how they do it. But so, Chig, you picking Davidson as well?
Yeah, man. Yeah, 19-1. I think first title defense as well. I think he'll want to prove something to himself. You know, he's the guy.
He's got to make weight first, though.
Yeah, he's got to make weight first. So that's a reasonable point. Let's be real here. Fight before last.
Yeah, they've all made weight this evening.
Oh, I didn't watch the whole thing. I just knew them. I knew about the money.
They've all made weight this evening.
How did he look?
Only Perry, huh?
How did he look? How did Figueiredo look?
Yeah, he looked all right, man. He looked confident. He
Okay.
didn't look drained. You know.
I'm still going with Perez.
Alright.
Sticking to it.
So let's go with your fight night picks then.
Since I went first on all of it, I'm going last on this one. Come on, you guys. Let's go.
Bonus. So hold on. Let me write this down. So for me, fight of the night, I'm gonna pick Davison Perez.
Wow.
Performance of the night, I'm going with Shevchenko.
Shevchenko and Davison for performance bonuses.
So you just going bonuses on both, yeah? And okay. Okay, what about you, William?
Fight of the night, Roy Val.
That's a good shot. That's a great shout. That's a great shout.
Well, I told you, I've been, And then performance of the night. Fuck it, I'll go with Chevy.
I'm going Chevy? Which
Yep.
Chevy?
Yeah, but Chevy, I was gonna say the same thing.
Come on.
Valentina,
yeah? I went with Violence, so I did not go with that Chevy, did I?
Fair enough. Obviously, although I have seen you do that before, but fair enough.
Yeah, no. I know. Switch up.
So Chig is gone for 2 bonuses. Figueiredo and Valentina. Will fight of the night and the bonuses. Valentina and Brandon v. Brandon. And I've gone main event for fight of the night and performance of the night for Valentina Shevchenko. So that's confirmed, logged in, and we will see how we.
Oh, so you two went for Figueiredo and Sheva in a way.
No. I went fight of the night, Figueiredo and Alex Perez. Yeah. He's gone Figueiredo for the bonuses, so he's just picking it for the 3 points.
But I'm saying you two are tied in the 2 like main event and co-main event.
Yeah.
Nice,
I think that's where things.
That's where the money is.
Yeah, there's somebody else that I'm looking at. I'm looking at Joaquin Buckley and Lipsky as well, and I'm kind of torn whether to.
This card is stacked. No matter
this card is crazy.
Really.
There's so many things that can happen. I mean, Chukagian and Calvillo could have fight of the night as well.
Yep.
Paul Craig is another one that could actually give you performance of the night if he wins in the way that I think he's gonna win. Paul Craig is another. So I've got loads of them here that that I'm contemplating. Actually, I'm going to move away from Valentino, and I'm still with Valentino. Fuck it, let's go.
Even Mike Perry could even get a thing. His fight could even get a.
Yeah. There's loads of fights here that could. Daniel Rodriguez could get your performance of the night. It's another one that he just knocks people the fuck out in the first round. It's another one that could give you performance of the night for sure. So, but yeah, there's loads of them there, man. It's a roll of the dice, isn't it? It's not like we know. We're just guessing, and we've done well so far. Because if you look at the points that we've accumulated over the time that we've been doing it. We've amassed over 100 points. Getting 100 points on who's going to get performances on fight cards, it's not fucking easy. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
So as a collective, we've done really well.
Yeah, it's not bad. The guess is not bad at all. And we've been quite consistent with it. So let's see how we do till the last card of the year. So current affairs. Can we jump to current affairs?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
Let's jump right in.
Oh, where do we start? Where do we start?
You get some stuff up.
Hamzat Hemaev Leon. Rocky.
Of course, yeah, we didn't get to talk about this last week, did we?
No. Because since then, he's come out and explained what happened and why he ended up with that fight. You know what I mean? In a way, I was thinking, you know what? It's probably the best thing for him at the moment. You know what I mean? Obviously, I would have liked to see that fight with Neil Magny though. I wanted to see Neil Magny and Chimaev because I think Neil Magny has actually got the tank and the wrestling to really deal with him. So the thing that we'll have to see is what happens in the stand up between both of them. But look, I'm not mad at it. Leon thinks he's gonna do a job on it and take all the hype away. I personally want to see it, and it's gonna be the last fight, the last card of the year. So that's crazy. Still, what you man thinking about that?
I must admit, I still feel a little bit salty about the way Leon has kind of been pushed into this. But then the other part of me is kind of like, bruh, you should have been fighting. Like, you should have had something. You should have agreed to Stephen Thompson or something. So I don't know. I do feel a bit conflicted because whilst I'm happy to see that my man has a big deal fight, I just feel like Leon has been pushed into it by Dana White, just to say, well, we'll fire you if you don't take the fight, which is basically what's happened. At the same time, we'll get to see what Chimaev is like. We'll get to see if he's about this life. I won't properly give my pick, but I do think that for me, Leon is still the slight favourite, but it is slight. So let's see if I change my mind as we get closer to the fight.
I can't believe how fast they're trying to get Chimaev up to Usman. They are moving, they are pushing that boat. And you know what, William, I'm gonna give you some credit here, man. Cause I don't give you credit often, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you some credit here. You called this right from the off that this is what they were gonna do with this guy. You called it right from the off, man. You like, it's like you saw into the future of what they were trying to do with Chimaev, and you were spot on.
Not necessarily. You just have to look at Adesanya and see how fast Adesanya got there, and you could see, like, when he came, how
this guy's
people
got there within 3 fights.
Yeah, but listen, but with Adesanya,
Adesanya had 18 months to get to it,
and Adesanya had no corona to disrupt fighters from not saying no to fights and shit like that as well. Do you get what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Yeah, just imagine if there wasn't this corona thing. Yeah, he did. A lot of people would have been fighting. A lot, like even no-namers would have taken him on. A lot of no-namers would have taken him on just for the sake of it. Do you get what I mean? Just to get their names.
Well, Matt Serra maintains that he thinks that that would have been a really good way to test Chimaev on the ground, is to pit what's his name, Wildman against Chimaev and see if Chimaev is really about his life. Because at the moment, you're pitting another striker against him. And I feel like, for me, if you're going to test Chimaev, test him on the ground.
Nah. All everywhere. You need to test him everywhere because he showed in the last fight it's not just the ground I'm dangerous in.
Yeah. Someone who's capable of doing it all, though. But I just feel like with Leon, I think you're going to get someone who's more of an accumulative fighter. Does have a tough chin. You know, them Brummies up there, they do make him tough. But I think, for me, I do worry about, just the constant. The only thing I would say for Leon, he moves a lot. So I think that will help him. And I think it will be interesting to see how Chimaev copes with that movement. Almost it's not too different from Aljo Yan.
Listen,
Yan, I know, is not a ground guy, but I feel like Yan is going to have a similar sort of problem in terms of dealing with Aljo's initial movement before Aljo, because Aljo for a wrestler has excellent movement. So we'll see.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, I feel that Chimaev is on Khabib level kind of grappling.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like he's on Khabib level kind of grappling.
You're not wrong about that.
But I also feel like his striking is a little bit better than Khabib as well. And he showed us with the last fight that he can knock people out, something Khabib never really did. Khabib used to beat people up, maul people.
Are we not gassing him for beating a number, 15 guy?
Yeah.
Are we not gassing him? I'm just putting it out there.
Look, listen.
I'm asking a question.
Listen. When Adesanya was beating everyone, we were still hyping him, weren't we? When he hadn't beat nobody yet, we were hyping him, weren't we? So you just enjoy what you see. You can't do nothing but who's put in front of you. And from what we've seen in the last few months, you tell me who's saying yes to Chimaev straight away. So it's not his fault. It's not his fault for us hyping who he's beat. Yeah, because none of those above want to
Chimaev
fight.
is like that Barcelo brother that fought the other week. He's just nobody wants to fight him. These guys are unranked, and if you get in the octagon with them, they're gonna beat your ass. And you don't want them to make their name up for you. You don't want to be the stepping stone too. And that's why they don't get fights.
Yeah.
Barcelo's been a savage for time. I mean, look, he's still struggling to get fights. An upper echelon fight that's going to get him into the top 15 where it can start looking, But this is all
UFC's fault, though. But this is all UFC's fault, though, because they've built I've been watching that. There's this guy who I forgot his name now. He talks about finance and UFC fighting and MMA. Talks finance and MMA, and he fought in Bellator and UFC. Yeah, he fought Takanori Gomi and all of them. And he was saying how much money he earned from this fight and all these things. Yeah. Now, when he puts the numbers down, to fight in certain things, I just feel like sometimes, the UFC with this popularity bullshit, they put sometimes your Instagram followers can dictate how much pay you get, can add a few zeros to whatever you're going to get. Yeah. I feel like that's wrong because then you create a Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley is the only one who shows us, what the fighters feel. Yeah. All the other fighters don't say it, but they're going through what Tyron Woodley is going through. Yeah, where I don't want to get knocked out. I'm just I've got to pick fights. I've got to convince myself. I'm telling them I'm the best in the world. I'm the this, then go in and go and do what you do, which is stink the whole place out. This is the UFC's problem. They created this whole thing of fame so much, that now the fighters are scared to actually fight because the more losses you have, the less you're going to be talked about.
That's right, yeah.
I was having an argument with someone the other day. I was telling them Cowboy is a legend compared to Masvidal. Masvidal's done what he's done, but Cowboy is a legend. Yeah. To the hardcore fans, Cowboy is more.
I'd go along with that. Assessment,
And it was telling me, but Masvidal's the most popular. This, and I said, I get that, but Cowboy is bigger. Like to a proper UFC hardcore fan.
Yeah.
I said not MMA fan, UFC hardcore fan. UFC, Cowboy is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer.
100%.
And they won't. And Masvidal just got popular last year. Let's be honest. And I haven't used your name.
Yeah, it had a run.
I hate to say this, but what made us all start talking about Masvidal? Ben Askren, knocking out Ben Askren in 5 seconds. That's it. That's because everyone was hyping on Ben Askren. He just. I know he earned you on the street, but I'm not. I'm on about like what you've done for the UFC to get the UFC where it is, because UFC is the Premier League.
Bro, it beat Askren, it beat Darren Till. Everybody knocks out Darren Till. It beat Till, it beat Askren, and it beat fucking Nate. That was his year. It's a big year. It's a big year for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
That's it,
look,
yeah.
you still gotta go. You still gotta prepare, get in the octagon, beat these guys, and earn them stripes. And he deserved it. He got BMF off the back of it. He had a massive year. You know
I
what I
know.
mean? So
I know.
kudos to him. He
And
rode the
also,
wave.
I
He
know.
rode the wave.
And also, I said to the guy, now you tell me, how many people are clamoring to fight Masvidal for the BMF title? You know, there's only one person who keeps talking about it, and that's Nate. Yeah, nobody else wants to fight for no BMF title.
Everybody wants to fight Usman.
And I said, you put like anyone who's coming up, yeah, put their name up to like want to fight. Everybody wants to fight Cowboy just because he's a legend. Look at Cowboy's last fight.
Yeah. Even Kimaev it wants Cowboy on the CV. Everybody wants Cowboy on their CV.
And that's what I'm saying. And then if you look at the last guy for it, I don't even care if I lost when they drew. Remember when they drew the fight? And he said, I don't even care. I just fought Cowboy, man. It's Cowboy. I had to fight Cowboy.
He's a fucking legend, isn't he? Yeah.
Do you understand how I feel right now? I feel so fucking awesome. And that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Masvidal ain't got that yet. Masvidal might have that, might be coming, but not yet. He ain't done enough in the UFC. Not on the streets, in the UFC to earn that status.
It's got that Anderson Silva sort of long in the tooth you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For the company sort of reputation down there. And a lot of the younger fighters love him, you know what I mean? The one being in there with them is history to them, you know. They're making history as far as they're concerned, you know what I mean? So yeah, I can see it from that point of view.
And that brings me to my point of saying, this is the problem why fighters don't like taking fights. Like, this is why Rafael Dos Anjos said what he said last week. Those above me, all those above me are playing tactical games. I'm from the old school. And if you want me to say it like I'll say it, me and Conor were the only true champions. All of these guys were interims. So if anything, who anyone should go for the title should be me and Conor fighting for the title. Fuck these guys. They're going to play tactical. Then I'll just say it as it is. Me and Conor were the only ones who held the belt for real. If Khabib's gone, then me and Conor were the only champions who were left. The rest were all interim. So let's talk about this.
Whoa. Khabib ain't going nowhere.
Khabib's gone.
Khabib's here.
He's gone. You ain't been in touch. He said he doesn't know why Dana keeps saying about
bro, I just see something with Ali just now, man. Like fucking I see something with Ali today, blood. No, man. My man is still in testing pool. You saw that still testing him. Okamoto was talking about it earlier on.
Yeah, but he was saying, Khabib himself was saying he doesn't know why Dana keeps saying like he's gonna fight. He's got no motivation.
But that's not what Ali's saying. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on. I think they're gonna try to line up something else to get the 30 done. But it wouldn't be GSP.
Yeah, I think
because he wants it a catch weight, and Dana won't do no catch weight.
I think Ali wants him to fight. Dana wants him to fight. A lot of people want him to fight.
Yeah,
coming from Khabib though, it's a bit different. Yeah, but coming from Khabib though, it's different. Like it's different. He's not talking about fighting, so that's gonna be funny. Also,
I don't know, man. But look, he's still in the testing pool. He's still the champion. It's not the champion. It's not vacant. So everything that a champion does, he's doing. So I ain't seen no evidence that Khabib is retired. This is like we said the last time when we came on the show. For me, it's the shortest retirement on earth. I've never seen anything like it. But I'm here for it. I like it. You know what I mean?
Speaking of someone that needs to be tested if he's already in the testing pool.
I was gonna say, are we gonna talk about John today or something? Because I think he's giving us a lot to talk about, isn't he?
Yeah. Let's get right to it. Yeah, what are you saying, William?
Well, I'll talk about the comments that he's come out with pretty much on a daily basis. Anyone doubts his goats.
The goats.
Him and DC got into it a little bit this week.
Yeah.
But you obviously see he's looking swole at the moment. Like he's looking ready for a heavyweight run. And him and DC got into it a little bit this week. Obviously, whenever DC and Ariel do a show, there's a little soundbite that comes off the back of that show. And basically, DC just reiterated that. Listen, you know, for
What
him,
Ola says, yeah. What Ola normally says, and DC said what Ola normally says. If
Yeah.
you test, then I don't consider you in the greatest of all time conversation.
which, let's be real here, that is the only reason people will not mention John Jones. It's for that reason. But obviously, if you say anything like that about John Jones, it goes off the top.
Oh
So he
my
basically
God.
was saying, he went into a massive tirade about how, it's amazing when you beat someone twice. They don't have the decency to at least give you the credit. Yada yada yada. Oh my goodness! I just thought to myself, this guy. For me, I don't know if he's just doing it to troll people or not. But this whole conversation about greatest of all time should be those are the type of conversations that should be being had with fans and media anyway. You shouldn't have to fight your own corner about being the greatest of all time. You shouldn't. Just go out there and perform to that level. And then people
Let's be honest though. Let's be honest. I watched Michael Jai White. I don't know if you guys watched it when he was talking about John Jones. Did you
I
guys
saw that,
see it?
Blood. What you think? I'ma miss that?
I'm with Michael Jai White. Like when you put him and Khabib wanted to be first off. Khabib wanted to be.
It made sense what he was saying. It made sense what he was saying. I agree, but yeah, I'll let you land.
Yeah. I don't know. No, go on. Whatever you've got to say, go on.
No. Like I said, I was going to agree with you that it made sense what Michael Jai White was saying in terms of the caliber of fighters and how many times that Jones had to fight these guys.
Yeah,
fine. And he said you can't discount that, and I'm not discounting it from Jones's career, but as far as GOAT talk is, that discredits him from there. I'm not saying he's not a great fighter. Jones, aside from the bullshit and just looking at his fucking body of work, is phenomenal. But at the end of the day, you cheated in some fights, and the fights that the sport that you do in the scene, it's not something that is frowned upon. It's frowned upon. You can't do the things he did and just think you're going to be handed goats when there are other people, your peers, doing it clean. They're doing it clean as a whistle. Never fail the test. Always pass the test. Never hiding from the test, man. Like, man hiding on that fucking octagon for fucking how? Who does that, man?
Listen,
you know what I mean?
And listen.
Like,
So,
come on. We're going to talk about a goat now. Jesus.
So he said about he cussed DC, saying DC's a quitter, and all these things, right? And then someone asked, so how do you feel about Anderson then? Yeah, the DC lost in his last fight. He will never ever lose in his last fight, ever. Yeah. And then he goes, and someone asked him, so how do you feel about Anderson losing in his last fight then? And he goes, it's different with Anderson. Anderson had to come back from adversity, and this is that and the third, and whatever, yeah.
Okay.
So it's different for him.
Yeah, but pets of the same feather will stick up for each other.
I already know where we're going.
And DC came back with, well, after I lost to you, John, after you cheated on our first fight, yeah, I won the title back 6 months later. Won the heavyweight title, became double champ. Yeah, done this, done that, done this. Came back from back surgery, had to fight twice from back surgery or whatever it was, or whatever.
Didn't use no drugs.
Yeah, so you telling me, I'm like, okay, thanks, John, or something like that. Thanks, John. It's okay. I'll sleep good. It's all right. No worries. It's just how he just put it. Like, I've done this and done that and done that and done that, but in your eyes, okay, all right, so good. It's all good.
In my eyes, DC is more of a goat than John is. It's simple as that.
DC don't even put himself in a goat conversation.
I'm just saying, in my eyes, he's more of that. In my eyes, you know what I mean? Be an ambassador for the sport, carrying the sport on the back, two-weight champion. The only losses that he couldn't avenge was Stipe, and he did beat Stipe and Jones. Or everybody else that they put in front of him, he's put them away. So, and the caliber of title defenses he was having, they weren't no joke. He had some fantastic title defenses. Number one contenders in that division. So for me, this is right there in that conversation. You know what I mean? Way up than Jones's. You know what I mean? Even Silva, for what he's done in the sport, like I said, you don't get no exceptions. For how good Dillian was going, you don't get no exceptions. There's, it's zero tolerance on this thing, man. And if you're gonna stamp it out, that's the way to do it. It's the way to look on that situation and frown upon it. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it, anyways, man.
Well, now that we've a little bit finished with that, I can see what's on the screen, and he's not lying. I've been dying to talk about this.
What's that?
Look on the screen. I am dying to talk about Conor. Yes.
Conor. All right, let's go into the Conor thing. I was just checking to see.
Wait, so where has it been announced on? Because I want to be sure first. Because
no, it's been announced on Mark Live.
It was yesterday, wasn't it? It was announced.
Yeah.
It was either today or yesterday.
Yeah. But yesterday when they were saying that UFC hadn't announced on their website.
The only thing they haven't announced is the venue, and that's why UFC hasn't put up a proper thing for it, because they're still trying to decide the venue. But both fighters, they signed about agreements
because
I
had a creepy feeling, that Conor was gonna
I knew he was gonna take that fight. One, because when Dana said we have to go and get him his own date, like that date was not even on the schedule with ESPN. They had to go and speak to ESPN about that very date and say, look, we're gonna do a different thing with this date here, and that's why. He was saying he weren't moving any other champions from their fights. He's just gonna they're gonna go in his own dates, and it's in January, so
could be good. I never I always back Poirier even when people back against him. I tend to back Poirier, but this will be a difficult fight. For both guys, I think, but I think for Poirier especially. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm a lean towards Conor at this point in time. I see what the build up is like, but for Conor's skill set and the way he tends to do these things.
Now let me ask you guys a question. Obviously, there seems to be some confusion with Khabib. Do you think Khabib is looking at this potential fight thinking, oh, I don't want to fight?
That's why he's holding on to his belt. That's why I think he's holding on to the thing. Yeah. Because if he vacates it and Conor wins, he goes right into a title fight. And he could win it right off the back of him. I think that's why he's holding on to see what shakes out from it. You don't have to give up the belt. By right, he can hold the belt for a year before they try and strip him of the belt. Or
I think Khabib's being like a bitch right now. I think Khabib's being like a bitch right now. Because no. I think no, and that's with all due respect. Because he said right after he fought, he said, "I'm not interested in them two guys. I'm not interested in. I've choked both of them out. What would I be interested in them for? At
that time, they haven't signed the bout agreement. With new information, you're allowed to change your mind. With new information, when them two signed the bout agreement, thinking Khabib was leaving, they signed it so fast. You know what I mean? Them two were fucking about for months on this agreement here. This Khabib was about to exit the building. They signed that bout agreement so fast, and Khabib was like, "Hold on, not so fast." Hold on. I told you to go and beat Dustin. If you beat Dustin, maybe. He's been telling everybody, go and beat Dustin. He's been telling everyone, you want to fight me? Beat Dustin and we'll have a conversation. So, you can't say it's not been saying that.
If Conor beats Dustin in the first round,
so we'll see what happens.
Khabib
but
will
he's not just gonna give the man a free title, man. You know what I mean?
Khabib will regret it because Khabib is also playing a hand game at this one. Go get damaged before he come to me. So my job could be easier a little bit because anyone who fights either Gagey or Poirier, yeah.
I would bet right now that Khabib does not get cut in his next fight. How about that?
It's not about cuts.
How about that?
I'm not about cuts. I'm just saying.
You say he's going to regret something. And I'll say he don't even get cut in the next thing that you say he's going to regret. How about that? You want to put something on that, yeah?
Definitely not.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would. When it gets there, yeah, I would. If he's not retired, yeah, I would. If he's fighting Conor, yeah, I would.
Bro, he's in the testing pool. As of this minute,
Conor,
right now,
if he's fighting Conor, I would.
While we're doing this show, at the time we're recording this show, Khabib is a lightweight champion. It's not vacant. It's in testing pool. It's the champion. Yeah. So let's move on to the non-title fight that's been announced on the 23rd. Do you think they should put up an interim belt for that? But Dustin has been there, done that. Why would they want an interim belt? Do you think Conor should get interim belt? Do you think they should put up an interim belt?
No, I don't think.
I don't even think it should be a title fight.
Yeah, well, you think it should be a title fight?
No, I don't.
Doesn't need any more juice on it. You know, these are both guys who.
The thing is,
it's a main event quality fight.
If Khabib's retired, the fight to make is whoever it is for the title.
Stop saying if Khabib is not retired. We know that for a fact.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Stop saying if he retires. He's not retired.
He's not willing to fight anyone right now.
We will get there when we get there, but he's not retired.
But he's not willing to fight anyone right now, though, is he? He's not willing to listen to fight.
Bro, he just had a fight.
And the guy he fought against is already ready to go.
Who cares? He just had a fight. This man had a fight with fucking 3 fucking broken bones in his foot. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I just don't see him taking them. I suppose he could take the McGregor rematch, but I don't think so. I think it's either GSP or it will be Ferguson. I don't see it being anyone else.
Ferguson is what? Well, Ferguson is
hold on. Did Holloway get a fight? Did he get matched up with somebody?
He has been, yes, as recently as yesterday.
Can you look it up? Can you look it up? Because I didn't hear about that.
Yeah,
that slipped past me.
Who?
Yeah, shout out to Archie, man. Archie just put in the chat. That's what I saw. I was like, what? Well, Holloway got a fight? Well, you know what I mean? That definitely you know.
Holloway should be champion.
Anyway, I don't want him anywhere near my boy Ortega, though, man. I want Ortega. I want Ortega the champion. Man. You know, I don't want him nowhere near my boy. You know?
Yeah, but you know what? You know the fight they're gonna make.
We're not doing that shit no more, Holloway.
You know the fight they're gonna make as soon as Ortega wins the title. You know the fight they're gonna make.
Yeah. We'll talk about it then. I want Ortega and Volkanovski talking right now, but that's the next fight for me. For that division, that's the fight I want.
I hate Ortega, but in that fight, I want him to win.
Why? Why?
I don't like Volkanovski, man. Cocky ass motherfucker. Cocky, very cocky.
No, he's just confident in his abilities.
No. First fight, fair enough. Second fight, after you lost like that and come and talk the way you did.
Oh. Thank you very much, Archie. He's got Calvin Cater. Yeah. Salute for that, Archie. Respect.
Why?
That's a mad fight, man.
Why?
That's a mad fight. What time? When is it booked for? Do we have a date? Do we have
January, I believe.
January?
It'll be on shit. Card.
Yeah, that's a big fight.
Yeah,
that's a big fight. That's dangerous for Max.
It's not
for Max.
It's a dangerous fight for Max.
For Cater, I think.
No, it's a dangerous fight for Max.
It's the a fight night card on the 16th.
I think it's a dangerous fight for Cater.
You think so?
Yep.
Okay.
Cater has a slightly better record here. 22-4 versus Max's 21.
Cater ain't no dickhead. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a dangerous fight for Max.
I know Cater ain't no dickhead, but I'm telling you, Cater should have just gone somewhere else but choose Max. It's just nah.
Look, If he's fighting the number one contender. You know, Max is the number one contender, and that will put him in them conversation. What rankings is Cater on? He's got to be 5 or 6 in the featherweight division. It's not far down the pecking order.
Max is better than everybody in that division by far, even the champion by far.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I like Max, and I think his body of work, like what we're talking about, is another one that's kept it clean, never gone on a mad thing. True champion, true legend. Tried to get the pound for pound thing as well. And you know, when Max is all said and done, I'm going to look on his career fondly. You know what I mean? Because he's that type of guy. You know, always came correct every time. Every time he comes in the octagon, the man comes and they don't take everything too seriously. So Max is always a fun guy to watch and follow. So yeah, I'm just Cater, man. I just think Cater is just he's different. He's got so better over the last few fights. Is mature in his fights, and I think I'm not saying he's gonna beat Max, but he's definitely gonna make that fight difficult for Max, 100%. There's no doubt about it. Gonna make that fight difficult.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there was any other. I feel like there were other fights.
Boxing with the girls.
Yes,
I
we'll come
enjoyed not Katie Taylor. What's the other girl's name?
back. Rachel Ball.
Is it Rachel Ball?
Yeah, she was the one that fought last weekend.
Yeah, the
And-
tall one with the
Yeah.
title, the one who had the title.
Oh, she won the interim title, didn't she?
No,
Yeah,
the
one
one
second.
who already had a WBC title. Oh, what's her name? The one who did the co-main event.
The one that's they're talking about for what's this loudmouth girl name? It was about the tall white girl, aren't it?
Yeah.
And they're fixing her to be with the next fight is supposed to be against that American girl. She's like
Yeah.
the only one to beat her, right?
Yeah, I like that girl. I like
Yeah.
that girl.
She's a good fighter. She's solid. I like the way she just conducts herself. Like she's not cocky at all. She goes about her
I
business.
didn't like her against Jones.
Okay.
Jones, what she fought? The Liverpoolian
I
girl.
mean, the Jonas girl. Okay.
Yeah, Jonas. Yeah, that's the one. That fight was a bit, but then again, when you listen to everything, she had so much respect for Jonas. Maybe she caught stage fright a bit.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. But then watching her do what she did in the last fight, I thought, wow, she's like a killer. Like, why did she show Jonas so much respect? If she didn't show this much respect, Jonas would have been out of there. Do you know what I mean?
I think she did well. To be fair, I think she managed her fight well. She was always going to win. She was favorite to win. She's kind of on to the next one for them. But yeah, I like girls boxing at the moment. I like women's boxing. I think it's on the up and up. You know, I think there's been some really good matches this year. So I think from their perspective, they'll just want that to continue. Just very quickly, they announced that Megan Anderson lost her opponent in the GOAT. Remember, she was supposed to fight.
Yeah.
Got picked up an injury. Well, so I don't know. I think Megan Anderson is just waiting for.
I think she's gonna wait for that title because if you see what happened with Shevchenko and Jennifer Maia, Calderwood was supposed to fight Valentina Shevchenko, and she got tired of waiting for Valentina, and she went and took a fight with Jennifer Maia and lost when she could have waited for a title fight. So they asked Shevchenko as well, like, what did you think of Calderwood? And she said, boy, I didn't understand it. You know, she had the title fight. It was, we both signed the bout. You know, it just because of where she's at and where she lives and stuff. It took them a while to get things together, and you know, but for her to go and give that title shot away to go and fight a contender, now you've lost the fight. You know,
It was with me when she did it at that time.
But Valentina said, nothing's changed. I'm still coming to do what I'm gonna do anyway. It don't matter who you put in front of me. You know what I mean? They're getting the same treatment. It could have been Calderwood, it could have been Chikagian, Jennifer Maya, whatever it is.
Just them grisly vets.
Yeah, man.
Andrade.
Line them up and I'll fuck them up. Andrade could be one of the next. If Cynthia Calvillo and wins this fight against Chikagian, her and Andrade could fight at 125, and the winner of that could be looking at Shevchenko.
Why when if I'm number one?
Because
I'm number one. Once I've been made number one, I expect a title fight.
Because they're both beating the same people.
Ola. Simples. I've just been made number one. So what happens after you've been made number one?
This, like I said, for them to take fight, she's the only one thing, the one good thing that Valentina said, that she's not going to judge Calderwood because she don't know whether she did it because of money, whether money situation for her family, and she needed to take the fight, whether that's the reason why she did it. She says she don't want to judge her on that for whatever reasons, but she just thought it was strange that she had a title fight and she gave that opportunity away.
Right. Yeah. I would agree with that. Okay. Back to boxing. Callum Smith versus Canelo. That fight has finally been made for December 19th. It'll be a big fighting weekend, December 19th. Yeah. What are you guys thinking about that fight? I think my quick thoughts on it, just very, very quickly. You expect Canelo to smoke him because Canelo is probably the pound for pound best. But I will say this, Callum Smith is awkward, he's tall. He's a guy who can fight at range, but actually is very good on the inside.
I wouldn't say that.
I think he's very good on the inside. He's kind of weird in the sense that because he's 6'3" and fights like someone who's almost half that height, I think he's pretty awkward for a lot of people to work out. So this will be an interesting test for
I'm gonna go. I'm even gonna go one further and shock you guys now. Okay. I am kind of in agreement a little bit with Eddie Hearns about Joe Gallagher fighters.
Okay, let's go.
Wow, you're in agreement with Eddie Hearns.
Right?
Because at the end of the day, it's Eddie Hearns fighters, and if they're not producing the goods, then you have to look at what's the common denominator, being trained by one guy. He's got some good fighters who end up turning worse than what they actually were when he first starts with them, I feel. With Joe Gallagher, that's me. Yeah, that's how I feel. Because did you watch Callum's last fight?
Yeah, it went great. It was against
Ryder.
It was against that English guy, wasn't it?
John Ryder.
Ryder, yeah.
He lost that fight to me.
Some people say that.
It's not some. You just do you yourself watch it with the sound off? And you
I must admit, so for me, up until the last 2 years of his fight career, because you're right to a certain extent, I do feel like for whatever reason, Joe Gallagher fighters are not active enough. And maybe it comes down to the fact that he's just a particularly difficult manager to deal with. He's always very loudly spoken. Like recently, my man's talking a lot of shit. I'm like, Ratted, calm down. You're a trainer. All right, you might be a manager here and there, but you're a trainer largely. Relax. But he's talking a lot lately.
I used to like that guy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really, really used to like that guy. Maybe because they were from Manchester too. I don't know if it was the man. I don't know the man.
You just like the fact you unsettled Eddie Hearn. Let's be real.
No. Nah. It's just I just because I like one of my favorite boxers of all time. At the time when I first saw him was Anthony Crolla. I thought this guy's gonna be fucking sick. If he keeps going on, he's gonna be fucking sick. He's gotten worse and worse and worse and worse. Then you look at the Smith brothers.
I think Crolla overachieved. You want me to be real? I always thought Crolla was a very good domestic boxer who just happened to become almost in that Darren Barker type of bracket, who happened to become a world champion, but actually,
I don't think he was world champ. Yeah, I don't think he was world champion.
Yeah, he's not a world caliber fighter, just a guy who overachieved.
But I still thought he would be out there, like let's say, Devin Alexander.
Okay, decent comparison.
Yeah, do you get what I mean? Like, they're not dangerous, but still, he will give you a fight. And someone where he'll be up there in the top tens of his generation.
Yeah,
that's what watching them fight. John Lee or something? I forgot whose name it was, but watch that fight, and I thought this guy actually fought the fight. I was watching the weekend before that fight. It was Danny Garcia versus what's that Argentinian guy? The Argentinian who Luke, was it Matisse?
Matisse, yeah.
Matisse or
yeah. The Argentinian guy.
Yeah, it was him versus
Luke and then Matisse, I think.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. I can see his face. Let's put it
him versus Danny Garcia, and the way Danny Garcia fought him was the same way. If you go back to my tweets, if you go and look on my tweets, I've been tweeted, wow, what's his face? Anthony Crawler is fighting exactly like Danny Garcia did against Lucas Matisse. Yeah. And he beat him the same way. From then onwards, I thought, this guy's got sign. He's got sign. He's not going to be the top, but he's going to be like there. He's going to be mentioned with them guys. And then it went just downhill. Then I thought, then you look at all the others and you think, Joe Gallagher, how can these guys get to this point? And then they all start regressing badly. And I saw that in the Callum's last fight. I thought, nah, this is just...
Do you not think that he will be more renewed in focus?
Nah, Ryder's built like Canelo.
Yeah, that's the thing. That is the thing. I'll be interested to see how that fight pans out. But like I say, I don't have a lot of hope. But he is undefeated. He is tall. I do think he'll present his own challenges. So let's see what happens. The other fight that was being talked about a lot this week, your boy Wilder. Now he's pulling out Dillian Whyte.
Because he doesn't. Because you're back. That brought you back, yeah.
That brought us back real quick. You know what? My boy thinks that he reckons that just in case Wilder can't get the Fury fight, and there is a lot of belief that Fury will just say no, and there's not a lot he can do about it in the end. That he's probably looked at that Dillian Whyte fight again and thought, you know what? If Povetkin can spark him out, I can spark him out. So that's probably what he's thinking. What do you think?
No. See, you're disrespecting the wild man. You're disrespecting the wild man right now.
No.
If Povetkin can knock him out, do you think he thinks he can't knock Dillian Whyte out without Povetkin doing what he
Right,
did?
you misunderstood me. I'm saying that Wilder has looked at that situation again and said, well, Povetkin has just knocked Whyte out.
It's a safe bet.
We might be thinking, well, I can knock him out.
Bro,
Yeah, but
he's looking. Do you think he's looking?
Looks at everyone thinking.
Let me ask you. Do you think he's looking at Whyte as a tune-up fight?
We've seen him duck.
Do you think he's looking at Whyte as a tune-up fight, though? Do you think he's looking at it and thinking, you know what?
He's looking at cash-out fights now.
Nah.
Let's be real here.
No, it's not. Yeah.
He's 35, 36. How can I get the most money I can to relax and cash out on? Let's just be real here.
He had that 50 missile on the table, man. You know what I mean? He turned it down.
Yeah.
No. The 50 missile was offered by them. Your camp only offered 15. Sorry, calm down.
Well, 50 missile was on the table, man. You know what I mean?
15. The 50 was from their side. I was from what's his name? What's the guy's name again? What's his name?
How much will he get to fight Whyte? How much? What kind of pay do you think he'll get to fight Whyte?
Something like.
I reckon he'd get $6-7 million.
I was thinking around the 5 mil, around the 5 mil type of ballpark.
Before, when both of their value were a lot higher, obviously they've both lost since then. I think their value would have been bigger, and especially if it meant a title shot at the end of it. I think the value of that fight would have been a lot bigger. Having said that,
All our Heyman fighters get more money than everybody thinks they do.
I agree. I do, but in Wilder's case, he's got how many people he's paying? So
that's it.
So I think, I think for him, and I don't even necessarily blame him. He's been world champ. If it's a quick way he can get back to being world champ status, take it. At the end of the day, unless Fury agrees to it, I do think that contract thing has some validity to it. Because you can't just say to somebody, listen, by the way, I get a guaranteed, no matter what happens, third fight, and there is no expiry date to this at all. What kind of nonsense is that? So my career has to be on hold because you are on, who knows what it is you're dealing with. You're not told anyone what you're dealing with. So,
yeah, man. Well, I personally would like to see that fight happen between Whyte and Wilder. I'd like to see that happen. I want to see that fight. Cause the press conference alone on that is going to be a crazy thing. Cause Dillian has been looking for a way to terrorize this brother for a long fucking time, and you give Dillian Whyte a fucking mic across the room from Wilder. It's going to be a mad one. It's going to be a mad one. It's one of the reasons why I really, really, really want to see this fight. Because I know the press conference is going to be fucking crazy. It's going to be hilarious.
Let me surprise you guys. I'm going to say Dillian, depending on the press conference, would spark what's his name out? Wilder out.
Wow. Okay.
Let me tell you something.
Interesting. Because you weren't saying that a couple of months ago when Povetkin beat you.
I don't know. The reason why I'm saying that is because Wilder, I watched Wilder, and it was even much more so prominent in the second fight with Fury. Press conference. He was getting angry. Fury was just joking. Fury was joking throughout the whole thing. Fury was literally joking throughout the whole thing. Everybody who fights Wilder, watch them. When in press conference, they're all serious, trying to make him feel like they're serious. I'm going to knock you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to. Fury just laughed, like, like just made him, and he made like whatever you're saying, yeah, whatever. Yeah, you really believe you're gonna do that to me? This is what I'm gonna do to you. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, you don't think it's jokes, but I'm gonna do this. Like it was all jokey. Yeah, and Wilder was trying to be serious, trying to make him scared of him. Yeah, he was never scared. I feel like Dillian's got that kind of approach towards people anyway. He's kind of that guy who just remember when Chisora got up? He's got that in him, yeah. Those kind of things are the things that could get Wilder fighting off of his game.
Yeah, it's the same thing Conor does. Conor does exactly the same thing. Conor will just laugh at you and just take the piss out of your life, man, while he's laughing at you.
Maybe it's an Irish thing, considering Tyson's got Irish roots.
So this is what, just a quick quote, Dillian Whyte, response from Deontay Wilder's challenge to him. He goes, seems like Whyte is not taking the challenge too seriously. His crack money's run out. He needs money for crack. He spoke to IFL TV.
Wow.
His money's run out. I think I know he's thinking, where can I get the most money to tide me over for the next year or two to support my crack habit? He ain't fighting.
That's terrible.
He ain't fighting. Terrible. So when is his next biggest payout going to be? Me? Crack money's run out dry. He genuinely thinks he's a crack addict. He said that quite a few times. That's right. He's taking it seriously. He just thinks he's a cracker.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie to you. When these kind of stories lately, when these kind of stories start appearing, I start to believe in them. Like when someone says, this person's a that. Because remember, we heard stories about what's Golden Boy? What's Golden Boy's name again? Why am I forgetting names today?
Oscar.
There were stories already before about Oscar's, like.
Well, which one? How many stories does that boy have?
Cocaine strippers and
Oscar De La Hoya is
He likes his
cocaine strippers and dressing.
He likes his
Yeah,
training. Yeah.
yeah. We heard that before we actually saw it.
Yeah.
what like cross dressing and shit.
You not
Yeah.
seen it? Mayweather released the pictures when Mayweather was gonna fight him.
Oh shit! Oh my god! These people are fucking putting out their dirty laundry, brethren.
Fuck,
You
this is
get
years ago.
no.
This is years ago. Years ago.
Yeah, I remember.
Mayweather was one of the Art of War guys. You know what I mean? He posted the picture up. Yeah, on the week of the fight.
Mm.
He posted a picture up on the week of the fight, like of my man wearing fucking like his missus's clothes.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh my god! Yeah.
But that's
me,
rich. That's what I call rich people problems. You know what I mean? That's what I call rich people problems, man. Like poor people don't be having that kind of problems.
Nah, we don't.
That's rich people problems, blood.
Nah, we don't. We
Yo,
don't care about shit like that.
One last thing that I wanted to quickly bring up before we take the done with the show. Have you not seen Mike Tyson spazzing out on people on his guests?
Oh yeah,
on his hot boxing show.
Ola was telling me this.
Boosie got it from Mike Tyson, and T.K. Kirkland was the next one that got it from fucking Mike Tyson the other day. And I thought to myself, there's a theory to this. Like I've seen all the other Mike Tyson interviews, leading up to this, and in a lot of them, it's pretty calm. It's very, very calm, and he'll go in the back and he'll, do a nice challenge with people and show them a little bit boxing steps, and he just has a nice time with them. But lately, I'm thinking to myself, like, why is my man getting aggressive with his guests? And me and William came to my man was getting super, like he sat there in his boxer shorts, shirt and tie, he's smoking his weed, and the man just passed it out on TK Kirkland. Like, who the fuck are you to tell me how I'm supposed to feel? I'm like, hold on. TK Kirkland, like his brethren across the table was looking at him. And he's looking at my man like, boy, because T.K. Kirkland was so close to Tyson, he sat right next to Tyson.
You could see he has it in him. Like I like Tyson a lot. I love that podcast of his as well. Generally, I think he's actually a pretty good podcaster.
Oh yeah, he is.
Every single episode where you think this guy could easily just
it could spaz out like that, just like that.
From when you see the Michael J. White thing as well, where they asked him about if you got any Tyson stories, and he didn't have any or whatever. He goes, like, he's probably told all of them or whatever, and they were saying, "Oh, is this story about him spazzing out on what's his face? What's my man? With Don King?" He goes, "Yeah, probably true. Yeah," he goes, "Knowing Tyson is probably true."
100%.
He was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah."
Let's face it.
The guy's
if anyone needed a whooping back then, it was Don King. It was
Fam, have you seen that interview where they're having where he switches on Don King?
I've not recently, no. Not recently.
Where they're having the interview, yeah, and then
I'll have to check that out, man.
Something happens, yeah, and then everybody starts laughing. They start laughing at him. He's the butt of the joke, and then he looks at Don King like, "What the fuck are you laughing at?" Yeah, and gives him a little punch, like, boom.
Because anyone who doesn't know, Don King is, let's just say, it is very well known that one of the main reasons that Tyson was declared bankrupt, I think it was in the early 90s.
Yeah, robbed everything off of him, man.
No. Go watch the Michael J. White interview. Michael J. White passes out on him, on Tyson. Yeah.
I might watch it.
Yeah, he's that kind of guy, man. I'm definitely
not really passes out at him, but just says some things where you're thinking, you used to be Michael's friend, like.
Yeah, but if he can't hold his own, he still says, even to this recent interview, that Michael comes to the house all the time.
Because he was saying,
Mike Tyson comes to the house all the time.
All the things Michael's done, like he goes, people are looking at Robin Givens like she's crazy, but really, yeah, should we? Because she was just as shocked as going into the relationship and then seeing someone like that, knowing what he's like and hearing the things like, and they were saying there's interviews that came out of how he was already, like what he used to talk, that sex and all these already.
Yeah. Mama, the way Mama was, I mean, the way it was looking like Tiki Kirkland, it was like a hungry lion looking at a gazelle, like a little gazelle. And Tiki Kirkland did come out and say, you know what, I knew Mike wasn't going to cross the line. You know, me and him have been very, very good friends for over 40 years.
Right.
Mama gave it, you know, he was giving it all of that.
Yeah, right.
But if you see the look on his face, it says otherwise. I mean, I was speaking to you about Fat Joe and the other brother, Roy Jones.
Roy Jones, yeah.
Yeah, that, you know, when Fat Joe said Lloyd Jones had to lean back because he lost his title in that the same period that he released the song there, and Roy Jones went looking for Fat Joe and tried to knock him out. Fat Joe had to beg for his chin and said, "Bro, please, don't do this." You know what I mean? I'm not a boxer. You will knock me out. But you see across the road there, you see them there? Like, them man, they ain't no boxers. You know what I mean? Them man, they ain't going to fight you. But please, please.
You're Roy Jones. No one's going to fight you. No one's
going to fight you, Roy Jones. Like, please don't knock me out. He was begging. Please.
No, it was begging for Roy Jones' life. It was begging for his life, but technically, he was begging for Roy Jones' life.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's wild. I mean, these guys, the craziness they get up to, man. It's all wild shit. I love it, though. I love it.
We're gonna definitely break this fight card much more. Obviously, those two fight next weekend, so they make the most.
Oh yeah, that's next weekend, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is it?
Yeah, it's here. He's here. Roy Jones Tyson, man, he's here.
I've changed my mind on who's gonna win. I'm going with Tyson.
I'm going with Roy Jones, but you'll see why.
No. I'm going with Tyson, and I'm agreeing with Roy Jones.
Okay.
Well, then we'll talk about this next Friday, but that's next Friday right there. Next Friday is already sorted, man.
We'll explain why.
He said they fucked him up. He said they fucked me up. Whoever pushed the fight back fucked me up. They've given him more time to prepare. Now he's gonna be a killer.
Oh, we'll see.
All right. Oh, have we forgotten anything? I don't think we have.
Comments, please remind us if we have forgotten anything.
Yeah, and don't worry, we'll address it in the comments. Please do stick a like on this video if you haven't already.
Yes,
Hit that subscribe button. We are edging towards 200 subscribers. So help us get to that number. It really does help the show grow. And yeah, I guess we'll be back next week to review the Fight Night card.
Oh yeah, quick thing before
preview Tyson and Roy Jones. That's gonna be a hell of a show. Can we get Kenny on for that one?
You can bring on whoever you want. Who do you want on?
Oh yeah, I'll speak to Kenny and see if we can get him on for the Tyson.
Quick thing. I forgot now. I had it in my head and I forgot.
Yeah. It went that important. So
it'll pop up again.
We ain't waiting to find out, blood.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Blood, no. It's gone now. It's gone. I'm fucking with you.
It's not good. It's for the benefit
I'm
of me
fucking with you, man.
It's for the benefit of me and you. So shut the fuck up and listen. Chig, what are we gonna do? Like the Kombat show, hats, merch, all this. You know what I mean? Because I want to start rocking the shit. I want to start promoting us. You know what I mean?
I'm all for it. For me, I must admit, so I've never really made any kind of connections with people that do merch, even for Guna Eagle Eye. It wouldn't take long to try and find out, but I could definitely see if we can get some moonwalking t-shirts and shit.
Yeah,
and
stuff like that. Yeah, let me land and.
But yeah, it's just a case of me.
The disrespect.
Yeah.
You get me.
Peck with a K. We finish with a K.
Yeah.
So we could do that. I'll have a look into that and get back to you. But yeah. Because
Yeah,
obviously,
man.
I like modeling other motherfuckers' merch. Like, nah, bun that. Model our merch.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Because I think one of the comments I was watching, someone said, "Why don't Ola and Will always wear caps? Why don't they wear Kombat Show caps or something?"
Oh,
And I
okay.
thought,
Yeah.
That's what,
That one. We'll
yeah,
make it happen, man. We'll make it
yeah.
happen.
All right. I'll look into that. Don't worry. I'll look into that. But that means you guys, you definitely have to, not you guys as in the hosts. I mean, the fans are watching this. You definitely have to support. You definitely have to give us some feedback in the comments. Do you guys,
100%.
what sort of merch do you want? Let us know so we can have the right conversations with the right people, which shouldn't be too long to do.
No
And we
doubt.
promise, guys, we'll try and make it as cheap as possible.
We'll make it as cheap as possible.
Quality, but cheap as possible.
Yeah, and we won't be like having an amazing amount of merch. It'll be a case of
Not yet.
yeah, it'll be a case of
Hopefully.
3 or 4 things that we say as catchphrases. Like,
Yeah.
hopefully you guys might enjoy, and maybe a kind of one branded combat show type of thing. So
Yeah.
it's something me and the boys will discuss backstage.
Yeah, we'll put together, we'll figure it out, man, and come back to you guys on it.
But all right then, guys. Well, we're gonna head up out of here then, and we'll review this past show this weekend, next week, including previewing the Mike Tyson, Roy Jones fight. So make sure you guys don't miss that. Until next week, take care.
Salute.
Peace.
All right, we out.
Bye.